Hi, I'm Dr. Yelda Serin from Grad Success at UC Riverside. In this tutorial, I will show you how to use MyIDP, an interactive web-based career planning tool that will help you develop your own personalized career development plan and implement a strategy to reach your career goals. MyIDP is a structured web-based tool to help graduate students and postdocs in the sciences clarify suitable career paths, identify the career goals that are right for them, and develop a step-by-step plan to reach those goals. Let's go ahead and get started with the tutorial. To access MyIDP, go to myidp.sciencecareers.org and click on First Time Here to create a free account by providing your username, your email address, and a password. After creating your account, you may simply click on Returning User and log in. Creating an IDP is a four-step process: assessment, career exploration, set goals, implement plan. These four steps are accessed on the toolbar on the left. Let's start with assessment. In this section, you'll do a self-assessment on three areas: skills, interests, and values. The skills assessment helps you identify scientific and professional skills in which you're already proficient and skills you need to improve. In the Quick Tips tab, you can see how this assessment is developed and how it'll be used in creating your IDP. Every section has this tab. Make sure you read it before you start a new section. Okay, let's move on to the skills assessment. Here you'll assess your proficiency in areas such as scientific knowledge, research skills, communication, and so on a scale from 1 to 5, where 1 means highly deficient and 5 means highly proficient. You'll get the most out of MyIDP if you respond to these questions by using the full range of answers. Ask your peers and colleagues, but not your mentors or PIs for help for this assessment. Feel free to pause the video now and complete the skills assessment. Once you complete the skills assessment, click Save and move to the next step. You'll be then taken to the Summary tab, where you'll see the summary of your scientific and professional skills. Examine each column closely. Does the summary of your assessment truly reflect your skills? If you want to refine your assessment, go back to My Assessment tab and revise your answers. At this point in MyIDP, don't worry about where you're highly deficient. In later steps, you'll see how to set goals to improve in areas in which you are not proficient. Once you're done with the skills assessment, move on to the interests assessment. In this section, you'll review the tasks that you may or may not enjoy doing in your work. Click on My Assessment. Again, use the full scale of choices between 1 and 5 to answer questions. In this assessment, 1 means, in my future career, I would never like to do this, and 5 means, in my future career, I would like to do this often. Feel free to pause the video now and complete the interests assessment. When you're done, go ahead and review the summary. If you want to refine these, you can do so by going back to My Assessment tab. The last assessment you'll do is the values assessment. This assessment will help you answer questions such as, what is important to me in my life and in my career? What rewards or outcomes do I want from my work? What kind of work environment do I want to work in? What motivates me to do my best in my career? And so on. These are important questions to answer because we all function the best in environments that fulfill our needs professionally and personally. In this particular assessment, it is tempting to answer most of the questions with 5s, but try to, again, use the full scale of 1 to 5, where 1 means unimportant and 5 means essential, to get the most useful result. Note that if you give too many questions 5s, you'll get a message to review your answers before you are able to proceed. Feel free to pause the video now and complete the values assessment. Review the summary of your values assessment under the Summary tab and revise if needed. Once you're done with all 3 assessments, move on to the second step in MyIDP, Career Exploration, to explore various career paths that fit you based on your assessments. The purpose of this section is for you to narrow down your career options to one or two choices and to learn more about those career paths. Go to Consider Career Fit and open My Career Path Matches tab. Here you'll see a ranked list of 20 career path categories with about 60 career titles in which PhD-trained scientists generally work. During creating my IDP, career experts went over these career paths and rated them according to 1. Skills you should be competent at in order to be successful in that career, and 2. Tasks that are commonly performed by scientists working in each of these career paths. An algorithm then matches your assessment scores to these career paths and gives you a list sorted by your highest match score. Note that your values are not matched to specific career paths. This is because values are subjective and they depend on individual jobs or employers and how well they fit your values. Take some time to examine the whole list to learn about what career paths you could pursue and what career paths you want to learn more about. While doing that, take your values into account. Keep in mind that people are happier in careers where all these three areas, your skills, interests, and values, intersect. In the next step of my IDP, you'll focus on a few career paths you matched or you want to learn more about and examine them in detail. In Read About Careers Resources tab, you'll see lists of online resources, books, and information about professional societies for each career path. Attending events and talking to people will provide you with useful information and tips about transitioning into the career field in which you're interested. Some of the events you may attend are career development events offered on your campus, professional society meetings, and regional meetings. In these events, you'll meet not only people who are already advancing in career fields of your interest, but also career advisors who can answer your questions about successfully taking the next step in your training. Go to my events and workshops to keep a log of events you attend for future reference. Informational interviews are also quite useful to gather information about a career of your interest. They can answer questions about pros and cons of that career path, how to transition into those careers from graduate school, and how to conduct an effective job search in that field. Read the tips on informational interviews on this tab and check out the email templates and sample questions you can use to set up and conduct informational interviews. Keep a log of the interviews you conduct under My Activities tab. After you collect and review information on career paths in which you are interested, go to Choose a Career Path and narrow down your career choices by eliminating the careers in which you are not interested and focusing on careers that match your skills, interests, and values. Narrow down your career choices to one or two and specify them under My Career Plans here. Narrowing down your career path will help you utilize your time in grad school or in postdoctoral training to become a competitive candidate in those fields. Having a clear career path in front of you will also provide you with extra motivation to successfully complete your training. In the next step, you'll set SMART goals to help you make concrete plans to successfully transition into your career path of interest. In this section, you'll develop goals in three areas: career advancement, skills development, and project completion. When working on each area, remember to set SMART goals, which are specific, measurable, action-oriented, realistic, and time-bound. Go to My SMART Goals and enter a new SMART goal. In Skills Development Goals, select skills that you want to work on improving and set goals to accomplish them. These skills may be related to your graduate or postdoctoral work or your future plans after graduation. Under Project Goals, write SMART goals to complete your current projects, such as finishing a paper, preparing for a conference, and so on. Once you add your project completion goals, you'll see that they are listed here in the order of due dates. In the last section, you'll implement your career development plan. Go ahead and add your mentors to My Mentors. My IDP will not contact your mentors or share any information with them, but completing this section will help you identify who your mentors are and think about choosing a mentorship team that fits your mentoring needs. Next, go to My IDP Summary to view your entire IDP or individual sections that you choose. You may share your entire IDP or specific sections of it with your mentors to facilitate your communication with them, discussing your mentorship needs. Let's choose Goals section and review the report. Here you'll see your goal summary and your monthly schedule. Is your plan feasible? If you need to make any changes in your career development plan, go back to that specific section and edit your answers to make it better suit your career plans. Once you're satisfied with your plan, download and print your IDP and mark your calendar and planner with your goal due dates, meeting with your mentors, accountability meetings, and informational interviews. You can also go to Personal Information, Email Preferences in order to set up email reminders from My IDP about your goal updates. If your institution requires a certificate of completion, you may download it at the last section. As you work on your individual development plan and complete your goals, come back to this website and mark your goals as completed. This will give you a sense of accomplishment and keep you on track. Congratulations on taking the first step for your career development.